Okay, so now let's look at factorization in pairs. So if you look at this expression here, y squared minus 3y plus 6y minus 18, this is an expression with four terms, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you commonly receive these expressions with four terms, they want you to factorize in pairs, right? So you look at the first two, and then you factorize, then you look at the next two and you factorize. That's the first stage. And then let's see what happens after that first stage. So between y squared and minus 3y, I can factor out a y, and then I'll be left with a y minus 3. So that's what I get from the first two. Then between the next two now, I have 6y and minus 18. The highest vector that can go into both is 6, but I need to make sure I put the sign, a positive 6, right? And then I'll get a y in brackets minus 3. Now, what must happen all the time is that when you factorize this, right, you need to get two brackets with the exact same thing. I have y minus 3 here, and then I have y minus 3 there. So it's the exact same thing here and there. Once I do that, I take one of those brackets, y minus 3, and then open another bracket and put the things that are outside, y plus 6. Y plus 6 goes into the other bracket. Once you get these two brackets, it's job done. You've successfully factorized there. Let's try another example. 6p squared minus 12p plus 6p minus 12, right? So again, we're factorizing in pairs. You look at the first two here, right? What can you factor out? You can factor out a 6 and a p. Then you get p minus 2. And then between these two, what can you factor out? You can factor out a plus 6. Make sure you put the sign there, which will give you a p minus 2 in brackets. And like I said earlier on, you must have two identical brackets. I have p minus 2, I have p minus 2. That shows I'm correct. I can proceed to the next stage. This p minus 2. And then I take what's outside there, put it in another bracket, 6p plus 6. Right? Right, x squared minus 3x minus 5x minus 15. I look at the first two, I factor out x, I'll get x minus 3. Then I look at these two now, I factor out a minus 5 because I have a minus there and a minus there. So when you have minuses on both, you're going to factor out the minus as well. So minus 5. Once I factor out a minus, I'll get x plus, oh sorry, that should have been a positive. That should have been a positive there. That was a positive there, sorry. So when I factor out, I get an x minus 3 there, right? So once I do that, I have got identical brackets, x minus 3 and x minus 3. That gives you x minus 3, that first bracket, and what's left over, x minus 5. X minus 5 there. So that's how you factorize in pairs.